What's up, everyone? I'm Katie Wu, Cardinals beat writer for The Athletic, here with St. Louis Cardinals manager Oli Marmol. Cardinals have been very active in the starting pitching market, re-solidifying their rotation. Oli, what do you make of the move so far?
I love them. I think our front office has done a really nice job. If you look at the void that we had last year in a combination of skill and personality, we've made some additions that are extremely meaningful. When you look at what Sonny brings to the table, this is a guy that's top of his game. He's doing extremely well. But personality-wise, he's a leader. He understands what it looks like to lead that clubhouse, and he makes other people better. Like in conversation, you listen to a press conference, you have a conversation with him. It's very clear that, one, he wants to be elite, but two, he wants those around him to be elite, and that's a really good quality to have. And then you move over to Lance. We obviously have history with Lance. This is a guy I absolutely love. He brings an edge to the club that every team needs, a guy like that who just keeps things in order, and he's been around for a while. He's not going to be wide-eyed. He's experienced the ups and downs of this game. And then Gibby, I mean, you can't – everyone speaks so highly of this guy and what a clubhouse guy he is. He's coming off of a good year. And but the addition of the personalities that we're bringing into the clubhouse is extremely meaningful.
Let's talk a little bit about that in terms of having that experienced veteran leadership. This is something that John Mozeliak has been adamant about and being important. Why was that a trait that this team identified as being important in solidifying the rotation?
We have some good young players, but they also need to be led well in that clubhouse. Mm-hmm. And you have a good mix now of some veteran guys that have experienced what this game's about. You're going to get punched in the face, and it's how you respond to that. And when you're young, you want to see what that looks like. And now the combination on the position player side as well as the pitching side, in my opinion, is a really, really good mix.
We've talked a lot about this, the importance of innings. When you are looking at your rotation next year, how would you compare last year's rotation and the lack of innings that were available to what you think and hope that you've established so far?
I think it's pretty clear that we've bought up some pretty meaningful innings. All those guys go pole to pole. I mean, they answer the bell. And not to say it again, but they've been around. They know what this is like. And we mixed and matched quite a bit with our young guys and Libby and Thompson and Rom, and you go down that list. But it's good for them to see these veteran guys take the ball every day and what it looks like. But I think the combo is going to be really good.
You're looking next at the bullpen. You have Ryan Helsley coming back, Giovanni Gallegos, hopefully, confident that there's going to be a bounce-back season there. Where do you think the bullpen shapes up in terms of importance for next year's squad?
Extremely important. I mean, you look at our starting rotation, obviously there were some needs there. We've addressed those, and then you look at the amount of games that we lost after having a lead in the seventh inning, and it was quite a bit. And that's deflating. It's one thing when you're down 3 runs early. It's another thing when you feel like you've got a game in hand and you give it up late. So solidifying that bullpen is something that, Mo and his group, they're working on it really hard as we speak. And up to this point, it's been really good, and I have a lot of confidence that they're going to deliver there as well.
We haven't talked about this big addition, but you have a new bench coach in Daniel Descalso, someone you have a lot of history with, a former teammate of yours in the minor leagues.
Yes.
Why Daniel, and why are you so excited to have him on the staff?
I love Scals. This is a guy that brings instant credibility to that clubhouse. He's played and has really good relationships with Goldie and Nolan, Contreras. He's relatable in the style of play that when he played, kind of what that looked like. And I think he's going to have really good relationships with our young guys, with the Mason Winds and the Walkers of the world. So when you look at the big picture here, this game's about people, and it's relational, and Danny does that extremely well. And at the end of the day, he's organized, he communicates well, and I think he'll end up managing someday.
Oli Marmol, thanks so much for your time, and subscribe to The Athletic. Thanks, guys.